Hello, Gunners. My name is Abu Kaus, and welcome back to the Arsenal Online YouTube channel. As we prepare for the January transfer window, the stakes are higher than ever for the football club Arsenal. Injuries to key football players like Bukayo Saka and Raheem Sterling have exposed the squad's lack of depth in the attack. And with the Premier League title race heating up, reinforcements are no longer optional. They are definitely a necessity, or you can call them essential. So today, we are going to be diving straight into the three standout football players linked with Arsenal, and that is Mohamed Kudus, Ademola Lookman, and then Randall Kolo Muani. These versatile football players, we know that are quite dynamic, and they bring a high impact to the striking section, and they could, if they are missing, they definitely, if Arsenal misses on them, Arsenal would be missing the missing pieces into Arsenal's title puzzle. So let's explore what it makes and what it takes for the football club Arsenal to get these football players. So Mikel Arteta's side is quite anxious and really trying to make sure that things go on quite well this January transfer window. So first of all, why Arsenal must strengthen in the January transfer window is something we need to look into. The January transfer window isn't just an opportunity, it is a necessity, So Arsenal's recent struggles in wide areas are coupled with Gabriel Jesus' inconsistent form highlights the need for reinforcements, and really that definitely has to be put into consideration. So injuries to football players like Bukayo Saka and Raheem Sterling have further underlined this urgency. And according to the Telegraph, we know that Mikel Arteta has made it quite clear that bolstering the attack is a major priority when it comes to the football club Arsenal this season. So the team's ability to compete on multiple fronts in the Premier League and also the Champions League and domestic cups hinges on having depth and also quality in the final third. Without reinforcements, Arsenal risks losing momentum at critical and very crucial matches, and also at a critical juncture in this very season. So let's get straight into these football players. Number one, whom should I talk about? Let me see. I will talk about Mohamed Kudus, So let's talk about Mohamed Kudus. Let's start with Mohamed Kudus, the West African superstar who has really been making waves in the Premier League, So what Kudus really brings to the football club Arsenal is something we need to look into. It will be noted that Mohamed Kudus is the right definition of versatility, and according to Sky Sports, he has thrived in multiple roles this very season: attacking midfield, right wing, and also even a false nine. His ability to dribble through tight spaces to deliver to deliver key passes and also score goals makes him a unique asset. With Bukayo Saka, sidelined, we know that that Mohamed Kudus could slot seamlessly into the right wing position, and this would add flair and creativity to Arsenal's attack. So his statistics back up his statistics back up his quality. This season, Mohamed Kudus has contributed 7 goals and also 4 assists across all competitions, and from Opta Stats, and it also reveals that his dribbling successive rate is among the highest in the Premier League, making him a constant threat to opposition and or the opposite defenders that have faced him. So why Arsenal needs Mohamed Kudus isn't just a short-term fix, He is a long-term investment because he's still young. His versatility means Arsenal could use him in various tactical setups, providing flexibility as Arsenal battles on multiple fronts. Furthermore, we know that his experience in high-pressure situations, including his standout performances for Ghana in the World Cup, makes him a player ready to deliver quite immediately. So let's talk about transfer feasibility. Reports from TNT Sports suggest that West Ham could be open to offers from Mohamed Kudus, and this would be in the January transfer window with an evaluation of around £90 million. While this is a significant investment, Mohamed Kudus's age, potential, and also immediate impact make the football player worth the big price. So, having talked about him, let's talk about yet another interesting one. Guess whom we're talking about? We're talking about a Nigerian international, very wonderful football player, Ademola Lookman. And next, really, we turn to Ademola Lookman. The Atalanta forward was recently made a big name in his career in Serie A. What actually Lookman brings to Arsenal is something we need to look at. Lookman offers pace, directness, and also creativity, more importantly, to the Arsenal squad, and Arsenal desperately lacked this. And Arsenal desperately need these qualities, and with the fact that Saka and Raheem Sterling are out, that is something to get into, to look into. So according to WhoScored.com, we know that Lookman has been directly involved in 15 goals last season, showcasing his ability to contribute consistently in the final third, and that is something that is quite good. So one of Lookman's standout traits, one of his standout traits is his ability to take on defenders and also create chances in one-on-one situations. So his direct style of play would add a new dimension to Arsenal's attack, especially against low block teams that are difficult to break down. So, having said that, we need to look at why Arsenal really needs Ademola Lookman. Lookman's Premier League experience with Everton and also with Leicester City gives him the edge, So he knows exactly what to do when it comes to the league. He knows exactly what to do, and the league's intensity and also the physicality are in there, and he's definitely one that could definitely get into it and perform well. So this means that he could adapt quite quickly to the club and also to the Premier League. So his ability to play on either flank or as actually a second striker would provide Mikel Arteta with a much needed tactical flexibility. So the transfer feasibility is yet another thing we need to look into. And according to The Sun, Lookman is valued at around 43 million euros, and which is a reasonable fee for a football player of his caliber. And experience that he's got is also yet another thing that could be quite good. So we know that Atalanta is reportedly open to negotiations, making this deal really quite interesting. As I told you, you had quite right. Atalanta is reportedly open to negotiations, making this a deal Arsenal could realistically complete in the January transfer window. So let's talk about the last one in the list. The last one on the list is none other than Randal Kolo Muani. So ladies and gentlemen, finally let's talk about Randal Kolo Muani, the Paris Saint-Germain forward. So these names really should I first focus on Randal Kolo Muani, or should I get all of them together? But I think let me go a little bit deep into Randal Kolo Muani. So for those of you who do not know this gentleman quite well, just stick around and you'll definitely be getting everything and everything you need to know about the player. So the Paris Saint-Germain forward, really, whose name has definitely been linked with Arsenal, has been a wonderful prospect recently. So what Randall Kolo Muani brings on table for the football club Arsenal is what we need to get into. Randall Kolo Muani is a striker with a unique blend, physicality and pace, and technical ability. Standing at 6'2", he offers a physical presence that Arsenal's attack currently lacks. His ability to hold up play, win aerial duels, and also stretch defenses makes him a very wonderful one, and his runs really make him an ideal option for Mikel Arteta's system. This season, Randall Kolo Muani has registered 8 goals and 6 assists for Paris Saint-Germain despite limited game time. And according to L'Equipe, we know that his work rate and also and not only his work rate on and off the pitch, definitely his movements have been standout, featuring his performances, So, and for those of you who've watched him play, you can testify on what a good football player Randall Kolo Muani is. So why Arsenal needs the football player? We know that Randall Kolo Muani's versatility is key, and he can play as a central striker and also on the wings, or actually even in a two-striker system. So this adaptability could allow Arteta to experiment with different formations and provide cover in multiple positions, So his experience in League One and in the Champions League also adds value as several clubs look to compete at the highest level. And let's talk about the transfer feasibility. Reports from TNT suggest that Paris Saint-Germain might be looking to offload Randall Kolo Muani in the January transfer window. And really, this would be quite good for Arsenal. So, valuing him at around £33 million to £43 million, I don't know why he's going that cheap, because Paris Saint-Germain really got him for something around £90 million. But from a reliable source, that's his current price. So given his proven quality, this could be a very good bargain for the football club Arsenal. How these signings could transform the club Arsenal? Would you like to know them? Let's get into them. So securing Mohamed Kudus, Ademola Lookman, and Randall Kolo Muani would significantly elevate Arsenal's attacking options, and Mohamed Kudus' creativity and his versatility. Lookman also offers directness in the Premier League, and really his Premier League experience, and Randall Kolo Muani provides physicality and adaptability. Together, they could address Arsenal's current weaknesses and also ensure the team remains quite competitive in the title race. Adding depth to the squad would also elevate the football pressure on football players, and players like Martinelli, Gabriel Martinelli, plus a few more, allowing Mikel Arteta to rotate effectively without compromising quality. So this level of depth is what separates title challengers from title winners. And I must say, in conclusion, as we approach the January transfer window, just a few hours now, I must say Arsenal cannot hesitate to get into these transfers. So Mohamed Kudus, Lookman Ademola, and also Randall Kolo Muani represent 3 football players who could make an immediate impact and help Arsenal achieve their goals this very season. Backed by credible reports from TNT Sport and also Sky Sports plus others, it is quite clear that these players are realistic targets. Thank you very much for tuning in into Arsenal Online. Do not forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything I've got to bring to you. And which of these football players would you like Arsenal to prioritize? Let me know. And as always, I must say, do not forget to like and also to subscribe. Everything that you have to do, you definitely know, because I always tell you almost every day. But most of the people who watch this channel really have not yet subscribed, but they keep on watching. They watch every day. They watch today, tomorrow, another day, but they don't subscribe. I find that a bit tricky. I think it would be much better if you did subscribe. Do me a favor, subscribe. We can be friends, innit? Anyway, you can subscribe and always listen to Arsenal news. Listen to everything that you need to know about the football club Arsenal. And this is more of a tactical analysis YouTube channel. Otherwise, thank you, and we will meet in the next video. My name is Abu Kaus.